So, you are one of the many leaving the Bay and coming to the Sacramento area. Well, you might hate it here for these 5 reasons, and the number 1 reason is a doozy. Are you sure you want to live here? Here we go. Reason number 5 you will hate living here. There's no beach! When I left the Bay Area, one of the things I knew I was going to miss was the beach, and I still do. The locals here talk about going to the beach, and they're actually talking about going to the lakeshore. Sorry, my fellow locals, but a lakeshore is not a beach. There's just something about hearing the waves crashing, the seagulls yelping, feeling the water rush over and back away from your feet, watching the sea lions, dolphins, and even whales pass by. A lakeshore just doesn't have the same effect on the mind and soul. But you know, there may not be a real beach in the Sacramento area, but we do have some other really great outdoor recreation opportunities, including water-related, but that's for another video. Reason number 4, the pollen count. There's a reason the water tower in Sacramento says Sacramento, City of Trees on it. The city is filled with trees and the city takes a lot of pride in it. If you get to an elevated area, it'll seem like a city was built within a forest. However, with all these trees and such a wide variety of trees, it's much harder to escape the torture of allergies in the Sacramento area than the Bay. Reason number 3, it's so flat. I mean, really, how do people live like this? In the Bay Area, it's so hard to get lost because you can tell what direction you're going based on all the hills surrounding you, along with all the other landmarks. For instance, if you're in San Jose, the east side of the valley is rolling hills with grass and sporadically spaced oak trees, while the west side of the valley is dense forest covered mountain range. You can see these natural landmarks from anywhere, so you always know what direction is what. There are so many magnificent views from the hills throughout the Bay Area. Most of the Sacramento area lacks these features, though there are a couple suburbs that are exceptions, and not too far from Sacramento. I do love these suburbs, but again, that's for another video. If you're from the Bay Area, you probably wouldn't mind the drive from them to Sacramento either. Reason number 2, it's blasting hot in the summer. The Bay Area is so close to the ocean that the hottest part of the Bay is usually at least 10 degrees cooler than Sacramento in the summer, and you could always go somewhere not too far to beat the heat, such as the coastline where it's even cooler. I remember one day driving from San Jose where it was 100 degrees to Santa Cruz where it was only 70 degrees. You won't be able to escape the heat like that in the Sacramento area. You think 100 degrees is hot, which you might have a few days of the summer, if that, in the Bay Area. Here, in the Sacramento area, we get triple digits for many days in the summer. We just set a record this year at 44 total days over 100 degrees, many of which were 110 or higher. The old record was 41 days. It always seems like it will never end, but of course it does. Because of the temperature difference between the two areas, you're more likely to find homes with pools here than in the Bay Area, which is actually a good thing. And finally, the number 1 reason you will hate living in Sacramento. But first, make sure to click the like button, and if you want to know more about the Sacramento area or would like to get my updates and advice about the real estate market, make sure to subscribe to this channel. The number 1 reason you'll hate Sacramento is population density. All right, if you're from the Bay Area, you're used to crowds, long lines, difficulties getting reservations, traffic, being surrounded by people who are stressed out over the cost of living. All the mechanisms of coping you've developed for all of that will go unused here, and you won't know what to do with yourself. Seriously, the population density of the Bay Area is over 7,000 people per square mile, whereas the population density of Sacramento County is only a bit over 1,400 people per square mile. It's a big difference. The loneliness you will feel from not being packed with so many other people will be unbearable. And how annoying will it be when you finally come across another human being and they are all happy, positive, and pleasant. I mean, how could you possibly live this way? The truth is that the benefits of living in the Sacramento area greatly outweigh the bad. And of course, you're not so far away from the Bay Area that you couldn't visit anytime you want. Remember, a house is not a home until it's full of heart. Have a wonderful day. You deserve it.